Thank you, Nathaniel, for your services. Now skedaddle out of America.
Yeah, we didn't ask for you to listen to the whole episode. God damn it.
Get out of my country.
Oh, he blew us a kiss. That was sweet.
He's the best.
He cut his finger today.
Aww.
He cut his finger last night, and it bled all the way through this morning until his wife was like, go to the emergency room.
That's why people need to get married.
Yeah, and then at the emergency room, they were going to give him stitches, and then they realized that he clean sliced so much of his finger off that there's no skin to reattach. And they had to put some kind of foam in there.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it was really bad. Now he's at work.
Putting foam in your finger is so Australian.
So Australian. He's got a permanent foam finger now.
Well, Jesus. You guys, if you're just tuning in, what is up?
What's up, you guys?
This is me, Kim Congdon, and here with my co-host,
Alex Scarlato.
And we're doing another episode of Broad Topics. Thank you so much for listening. Welcome to another week. We're really excited to be here. It's been a fucking crazy week, dude. It's been a crazy fucking week for comics.
Yeah.
And humans
Fucked
alike.
Up.
It's crazy, dude. Fucking, I mean, I cannot not talk about it. I'm sure a lot of you have heard by the time this podcast comes out about what happened to one of the owners of The Stand. David Kimowitz was murdered. It is the most gruesome, awful thing I've ever heard that ever happened to anyone I know in my entire life.
Yeah.
It's so bad. It's like when you're a kid and you're sitting on the toilet and you keep checking behind the shower. Yes. Just in case a murderer is there. Mm-hmm. It's like that fear come true. Mm-hmm. He was like stalked in his sleep in his own house and stabbed to death. It's disgusting. So that happened, and that happened in the middle of and a lot of people don't know Dave Kimowitz. He's like the nicest guy ever. He's just so fucking nice. Just a father and a husband, and that stinks. And that happened in the middle of all the mass shootings. I was so paranoid, Alex, after all of this happened, because one shooting happened, then the Kimowitz thing happened, and then the other mass shooting happened. I think it was like 3 or something, 2 or 3. I can't even remember. But all of that happened. I was like so overwhelmed. I was so jumpy. I have to show you this picture because I got out of my shower. I was on FaceTime with my mom, and she had just randomly FaceTimed me as soon as I got out of the shower. We were just talking. And I was like, oh, look at the sunset. Let me step out onto my patio and show you how pretty the sunset is. And as I step out to my patio, I'm FaceTiming. And when I turn the camera to the rooftop next door, I'm on the 7th floor. And so there's a rooftop next door that's sort of blocked out by a short iron gate that you can see in between. You can see through it. It's whatever. But I look over.
Like a fence on the other side.
Yes. Yeah. And it looks like what would be a man or a woman. It looked like the Grim Reaper staring at me in a towel. Like, I turned the camera and then I ran back inside. My mom was like, what? And I was like, there's someone on the roof. They're staring at me. And she was like, what do you mean? And I was like, well, there's people on that roof sometimes, but there's someone like
specifically staring at you,
covered head to toe, not moving, like covered in blankets head to toe. Like, it looked like how Jeepers Creepers stands. Like, it was just like staring at me.
Kim, what was it? Was it a person?
So I'm freaking out, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't know what to do. And I'm like showing my mom, but every time I look out, it's still looking and I'm scared. Like, so I would peek out, see that it was still there and run. And like, I was like trying to lock the doors. I was like panicking. I didn't know what to do. I ran downstairs to see if I can see it from the first floor instead of like being right next to it. But then I regretted it when I left because I was like, what if it came into my house while I walked away? Like, I didn't keep a constant eye on it. Like, what if it's just gone?
Right.
Would I come back?
It's like less scary for it to be there after a few times looking than for it to just fucking disappear.
Be gone.
Yeah.
Yes. So I got to show you a picture first of all.
You took a picture of it.
Of I took a video, and this is a screenshot from the video.
All right. No.
And I can send that to you and we could put it up.
Are you sure that's a person?
So I almost call the police, and then I get brave and I like just step out and scream, and I'm like, rah! And it doesn't move. And then I realize that it is a blanket that's being dried on a pole.
Out to dry, yeah.
But does it not look like someone?
It does look like somebody.
After all of that happened, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's... I'll send you the picture so maybe we can put it up for the podcast people that can see it.
Absolutely hate that fucking. There's something really like bad trip, like trippy in a really bad way about the feeling of like thinking that you have something identified, and then like it moves slightly and you're like, wait, is that a squirrel or is that a rock? And like when you can't figure it out, there's something fucking so scary being like, is that a person or is that just a blanket on a thing? Like,
exactly.
It's one of the freakiest fucking things ever, because like the possibility, I guess.
I mean,
whatever.
This looks like someone staring at me.
It looks really fucked up. Yeah. But oh fuck. You assumed that this person could see through that blanket somehow.
Yes.
Your mind was just like in the
or
danger
that
zone.
they were just doing some weird shit and they were going to kill themselves and they were covering their eyes before. You know what I'm saying? Like, so many things ran through my mind. I was like, I don't even know what to do.
Right.
And I've just been paranoid.
They've been bird boxed or something.
Yes. Some weird shit. And then it was also just facing me. And I was like, why is it looking at me? But yeah, it was nothing. And I felt very stupid. But fuck, dude. I don't know. It freaked me the fuck out.
Yeah. That's really scary. I get it.
It's really scary. So yeah, I don't know. Trying to get over that. I was in my bed like trying to freak myself out, and I read a few of the Glitch in the Matrix Reddit things.
When you go into it, are you like, whenever I go to Reddit, almost generally, unless I'm going to like look at podcast Reddits, I always assume that I'm going to freak the shit out of myself if I like go into a Reddit rabbit hole.
I do, so yeah.
Like there have been times where I read shit on Reddit that I was freaked out about for like 2 months. Like you got to be ready for it.
Reddit is so good.
Yeah, it's great.
It is so good.
It's so good.
So I found this really, really creepy Glitch in the Matrix story, and I want to read it to you and find out what you think, because I think we both will find it. This one is, I like when the stories aren't super out there. It's just a small thing that goes, ooh, that was unexplainable how that would happen. So this is one of those. So this one's called Me and My Daughter Witnessed Something Surreal and Unexplainable Today. For a few weeks before this, while out driving, I observed pedestrians standing at the traffic lights who will reach into their pockets and look at the phone as they're walking across the road when the light goes green. I'm assuming they mean the crosswalk light. Nothing significant or strange about this, just one of those mundane things you notice while going about your day. Today I was driving with my daughter and we stopped at a red light at a crossing, and there was a man there. Nothing out of the ordinary. Denim jacket, black cap, glasses, 6'2". I thought I'd try to weird my young daughter out. She's 5, so I knew I was going to blow her damn mind. So I said, see that man? When the walking man goes green, which is the crosswalk, he'll reach into his pocket and pull out his phone and start looking at it. So he's like going, like trying to predict the future, but he knows that everyone does this. Which
is really stupid. Like, just as you're about to actually cross the street, you're looking at your phone for some reason.
Which
like,
is something, but
that's why she noticed it in the first place.
Exactly. Yeah. That's how you know it's like a true story, because it's like you can see someone going, "Oh, I wonder why people do that. That's so dumb," and sort of noticing it. So when the walking man goes green and he starts to walk across, he'll reach into his pocket and pull out his phone and start looking at it. Watch and see. As he walks across, he reaches into his pocket, but then immediately takes his hand out and points at me with his mouth opening and smiling like he's saying, gotcha. Of course, my daughter found this absolutely hilarious, and I sat there completely mind blown. I must have sat there in silence looking at him walk across for the next 10 seconds.
No.
I have goosebumps. I drove on and had a
fucking goosebumps.
I know, me too. I drove on and had the I drove on and had a look at him as I drove past, and he was smirking. I've been playing it through my head all day. The windows were up. The radio was on. I wasn't shouting. My voice wasn't even remotely raised. He must have been 15 to 20 feet away from my car. I can't figure it out at all how he could have heard me. It's literally impossible. How did he know I was trying to predict he'd reach into his pocket? The only even remote possibility I can think of is that he had the same observation as me and thought I might be thinking the same thing and just went for it. But realistically, what are the chances?
No.
It's such a good
one. That can't happen. Who is that man?
So this is what I would think would be an explanation for it that I didn't see in the comments. Is that maybe he is deaf, so he reads lips. Yeah. but it's so far away. It's still 15 to 20 feet. It's so random.
It's really the only explanation that I could think of. But just because you mentioned that, something really fucking weird happened.
Okay.
I thought over the weekend.
Okay.
I don't really watch sports or baseball games, anything like that, but we had some family over and we had, I think it was the Mets game on Saturday afternoon. And they're showing like a close up of one of the players talking to like one of the coaches in the dugout.
Right.
And it's like, it's framed like pretty much like the same way that we're framed right now. So you could kind of see them up close.
Okay.
And I'm thinking to myself, oh, that's crazy that they show them when they're in the dugout like that, because like I'll bet somebody out there could read their lips and figure out what they're saying about the game. And then not a second later, they put up projected lip readings like in this like as like subtitles. They were like, this is what we think that they're saying.
Weird. As soon as you were thinking
as soon as I thought, like, I'll bet somebody could read their lips, they were like, here's what we think that they're saying based on their lips.
Weird.
And then I asked my uncle, I was like, do they do that all the time? He was like, I've watched every game ever and never seen them do that before.
That's weird.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that's crazy.
I was freaked out by it a little bit. I was like, what?
I hate when stuff like that happens.
Yeah.
It's so... I had a really weird one the other day. Did I tell you about this? Did I tell you about this when we were painting the other night? Oh my gosh. Okay, so it's so random, and I don't know why I did it. This is so weird. And it's almost embarrassing to tell because I don't know why I just did this, but I was watching Shameless the other day. I've already watched all seasons of it 3 times. This is my 3rd time watching it, and I kind of just watch it as background whenever I put the TV on just to hear things. It's just one of your favorite
shows, yeah.
Yeah. I just like hearing it. I like rewatching it. And I was watching it, and there was a funny part, and I laughed, and I don't know why, but it felt like in the moment that like the character that made me laugh, like it was like an inside joke for me, and I winked at the TV. Like I don't know why I winked, but at the same time that character winked at me.
That's really weird.
Like the same exact time.
Like after you winked, the character winked back?
No. At the same exact time. Like I was like, ha ha. And then like as I winked, that character also winked. And I was like, did we just wink at each other? And it was weird because I felt like it was very personal in the moment. And then it was strange.
That's really weird. Maybe, I mean, the only explanation I could think of
subconscious.
Is that, yeah, you've seen the episode. You knew that wink was coming somehow, like in the deep, deep part of your brain.
You know what's been happening to me? I've been having very vivid memory flashbacks. So I was watching, it happened with this show again. I was watching Shameless, and this part came up, and I remembered the thought that I was having the first time
you watched it.
The first time I watched it, which was like 3 years ago. I remember during this part, I was thinking about this thing that happened with my ex-boyfriend, and like it was like this weird feeling that came back. I don't know.
Connection. Yeah, no, I've had that happen before with I mean, music does it, but I've definitely had it with certain shows. Like I don't watch Orange is the New Black anymore because when the first season dropped, I was like going through some shit, and now whenever I watch that show, I think of the shit that I was going through. Yeah. Ugh. Exactly.
Should we read a couple more of these glitches?
Yeah, I like them. That one was fucking fucked up.
That one was really fucked up.
I guess he had to be a lip reader or just like a fucking like guardian of the universe who just knows everything somehow.
Yeah.
Fucks with people.
Yeah. That's like that one we read where the first day they came in, he dropped the sandwich, and then the second day it was the same exact guy in the same exact situation. And then like it was something weird. Remember the guy whispered like, you thought I was going to drop it, didn't you? Or something like, it's just one of those, okay. Okay, so
I want to be that person to someone one day.
Right?
Like I just want somebody
you
to
want to glitch someone.
Does she know everything? What just happened?
Is she a god? Is she a damn god? Okay, so this one is called Met My Future Wife 5 years early. So to give context, I was 15 at the time. I knew I was gay, but I wasn't out until I was 17. I was with my dad at a local grocery store. We were at the counter paying when I see a woman at the register across from us. She stood out to me and caught my eye. She was beautiful. She had long black hair, tall green eyes.
Really tall eyes, bro. You've never seen their like tall glasses.
Her eyes were about 5'3". Very curvy too. She looked to be in her 20s. We briefly made eye contact before me and my dad left the store. For months, I couldn't stop thinking about why she stood out to me. Fast forward 5 years, I was 20. I had moved into my own place in the city about an hour from my parents' house. I walk into a cafe in the morning to get breakfast as it was a Saturday and my day off. I was in line and I looked over to counter near the register. I saw the same exact woman from 5 years ago. We made eye contact, but this time her eyes went wide, like she remembered me. As cliche as all this, we ended up talking because the cafe mixed up our orders. I came to find out she was now 25 and her name was Violet. We ended up becoming best friends. Fast forward 10 years, this woman is now my wife. I don't know how this is a glitch in the Matrix.
No, you guys met once before and you remembered her face because you've literally always thought she was beautiful. She's a striking person to you, and if she struck you when you were 15, why would she not be striking to you again when you're 20? Like,
I want this person to get physically beat up for submitting.
I remember hot people I fucking walked past one time before. If I saw them again, I'd be like, ugh, I remember you.
When I was a kid, my mom would take me to Walmart like 3 nights a week. And there was always this little boy, I called him Walmart boy, and he was so cute. I remember when I was like 9 and he looked like Aaron Carter, and he would just like have this basketball that he took from the basketball section. He would just go around the store and just dribble the ball. His mom probably worked there, and I was like, I thought that we had like a secret affair in my head. I was like, me and Walmart boy are like together because he'd like see me and like dribble past me. And then I remember one time he was like showing off and dribbling, and he fell back on the bikes and knocked like 3 bikes over and like ran away, and I never saw him again.
That's great.
And now I still think about Walmart boy.
Yeah, and if you saw Walmart boy, you might recognize him if he was dribbling a basketball in Walmart.
I saw him the other day in the news in El Paso.
No, that one's also, I mean, if you want to get a little bit fucking trippy with it, I kind of believe that, like, people who you have serious connections to in life, like, you know, it might not be crazy that you, like, you know, saw them once before you developed a connection with them and you sort of felt your future connection.
Yes.
It's not that crazy. That's just, like, your inner kind of psychic ability and your connection with yourself and knowing yourself.
Did I read this one to you? I called my future daughter. I've read this one personally. You have Caroline?
Yeah.
Okay.
You read this one.
Okay.
That's another one that's like, I don't know if you could trust it when they're years apart, when the experiences are like years apart. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Okay. This one's called My Child Was Glitched. Okay, so I just signed up to post this. I have a 10-month-old son. Great. Oh, we read this one. This is the really fucked up one.
Yeah.
This is the really, I hate that one.
Yeah.
I hate that one.
Where her kid, what was it? Something about his crib. He was just like.
She picked him up to carry him to bed. She was so tired. And when she looked, he was already in bed. And then she looked down and it was a stuffed animal. But she was like, I remember like the feeling of him in my hands.
Not cool. We get goosebumps from the same things.
One. Okay. My cousin accidentally met her family. No, this one's too long. I'm trying to find a good.
I'm looking up why goosebumps happen.
Really?
Because like you and I keep getting goosebumps at the exact same moments. It's like these same trigger words keep making us both get goosebumps. It's fucking weird. Like why? How is it that like one specific sentence is gonna fucking trigger the two of us to have that same weird reaction?
Okay, so this one's called My Neighbors Never Existed. So this is really odd, and I'm not very educated in alternate dimensions or time lapses or anything like that, but here it goes. Mm-hmm. About a year ago, a new family moved in across the street from my family. They were loud, disruptive, and belligerent, the kind of people you would remember. I specifically remember that just after I got my puppy, they were outside and chatted me and my dad up about their dog that was around the same age. I woke up this morning and took my dog out to use the bathroom, and I look across the street. It was vacant. No sign that anyone lived there at all. My parents woke up and I asked them if the neighbors moved, and they looked at me like I was crazy. I tried to remind them of the family, and they told me that no one had lived in that house since the bank floor closed it a year ago.
No.
I mean...
No. That's very scary and everything, but like...
It doesn't seem real.
How's that possible?
That doesn't seem like a good one.
It's like nobody... Did you ask somebody other than your parents? Like... What about the other neighbors? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't like that one. One more?
One more. I signed up just to post this. It's going to freak you guys all the fuck out.
Okay, so you choose. I'm going to read you a couple titles. I'm going to read you three titles. You pick one, okay? Dead coworker glitch. Is this one short? No. So dead coworker or... Wow, these people can tell a story. McDonald's glitch? Okay,
right, we're going with dead coworker.
Dead coworker. They are just getting weirder the more I go down.
So I had a Big Mac right in front of me, and it was gone.
And I was full. Dead coworker glitch. So this weird glitch happened last week and totally freaked me out. For the last month, I have seen a small shrine to a deceased coworker sitting on a table in our lunch area. There was a picture, sympathy cards, an envelope for donations, and a sign with an obituary, calling for people to sign the card and donate to the woman's family. I had never met the woman, but I've only been working here a few months, so I haven't met a lot of people. For weeks, I saw people signing the card, putting money in the envelope, but when I came Monday, I received a company-wide email welcoming a new employee to the team. I immediately recognized this person as the one who had died. She had the same name, picture, and even her bio was eerily similar to her obituary. I went to our lunch area to see if the shrine was still there, but not only had it disappeared, but the whole area had been rearranged. I asked several coworkers if they remembered the shrine from the other layout, but everyone I asked seemed confused and didn't remember. The next day, the email was gone and the break room was back to normal minus the shrine. I asked a coworker about both and they didn't remember either. It really freaked me out. I feel like her existence kept glitching until it was deleted.
Okay, I kind of like that one.
That one's kind of creepy.
Yeah. All right. So that's like an alternate reality kind of one where like there's one reality where she started working there a lot earlier,
right?
And she died. And then there's another reality where she just started working there. And then is there a third reality where it went back to her not working there, but there was also no time she had never worked there, maybe?
Yeah.
Fucking weird.
It like showed all of them.
Yeah.
Weird.
Oh, that would freak me out because then I'm like looking for other differences in my life. I'm like, are my parents the same?
Oh my God. Do you ever just feel different too?
Yeah. That was so funny, Kim. On fucking Friday night, we did our very first paint along.
Oh yeah,
with Bob Ross.
Yes, we did.
Look forward to that coming out in a couple of weeks. But we took a couple mushrooms for it, and at a certain point in the night, Kim's like, "I've just been feeling different recently. Like, do you know what I mean? You ever just feel different?" And then you're like, "Wait a minute." There's an explanation.
The mushrooms.
No, I do know what you mean. Sometimes there's like shifts.
Yes.
You could kind of notice.
Yeah.
Do you get them often?
I feel like every like 3 or 4 months, I'll feel a little different than I've ever felt. And it stays.
Do you look up?
And it becomes like my new normal.
Do you look up the recent Mandela effects when you get those changes?
No.
That'd be kind of interesting.
Probably should.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Look for some kind of sign or something.
Right?
Yeah, it's crazy.
How bizarre? How bizarre? How bizarre? How bizarre? I don't know what it was. Yeah.
I also liked how on Friday you called your own stomach a fupa.
I do call it a fupa, that fat upper pussy area. It's fatter than most of my stomach. I don't know why. I'm like, you guys, if you're listening, tell me if you relate. Tweet at me if you also have a fupa. Because my shit, like, I can have abs all around and then right under my belly button, there's always this like pouch.
Tell me it's fat. Like an annoying sister.
It is. I'm so sick of this bitch. She like keeps borrowing my clothes.
Stretching them out. God damn it.
You're stretching my shirt out. Big fat foop.
Oh shit.
Fupa. Motherfucker. I got a fupa.
There are no songs about fupa.
I got a fupa because I'm a super. I like to eat and it's super with some rice. That's why I got a fupa because I eat rice. Carbohydrate.
That's why I got a fupa.
That's why I got a fupa. I like candy. I like sugar. Got a fupa. I like to oopa. I take a Uber to the restaurant. Got a fupa, not suka.
I get it. She doesn't like to walk. So would be losing a little weight.
Titties droopa. I got a fupa. Getting older. It is smolder.
That's really good. It just needs like some drums behind it.
Tararuta. Tararuta.
That's great.
All right, Alex, before we keep going, I just want to take a second right now and talk about our sponsors, shaveessentials.biz.
Fuck yeah.
Shaveessentials.biz is everything you need for a quality shave. They have incredible prices. With Shave Essential, you will always have access to quality razors. No more razor bumps, razor burns, no more wasted money on expensive shave gear. You always have the cleanest shave. That's what I really like about them is they're a prescription, or is prescription the right word? Subscription. I'm so dumb.
You definitely don't need to be prescribed razors. Like, ma'am, you've got extremely hairy legs.
Well,
Let me just write this.
For me, I get such
I'm a doctor.
I get such bad razor bumps from bad razors that I probably do need to be prescribed a good razor. And
no, that's actually a really good point. Like these razors, they hooked us up with some razors, this like really cool package. And I have to say, I've been using their 5-blade razors. Which, not to get too personal, but like when I am shaving my bikini area with your average pharmacy razor, it's not a pretty sight an hour later, the next day. Like, what am I shaving it for?
It looks like someone chewed up oatmeal and spit oatmeal and blood back at your pussy.
It's really, really not cute. And I have to tell you, I discovered shaveessentials.biz and their razors right before my trip to the Bahamas.
Ooh.
And it was such fucking lucky timing.
Clutch.
I packed away one of their razors, literally just one spare head. Like they give you a bunch of them. Perfection. The perfect pussy all week.
The perfect pussy. You can get yours with shaveessentials.biz. They have a bunch of shaving essentials, including the double-sided safety razors. They're flexible, so you can control your shave. Like you said, they have 3 or 5 blade cartridges. They also have an all-natural aftershave gel to natural cold-pressed aloe vera. It will hydrate your skin after a shave to help prevent irritation, which is a big one for me. I hate razor burn. I think it looks terrible. I love a good, clean shave.
Not only does it look terrible, but it hurts.
Yes.
It's like these razors, you feel pretty much immediately after your shave, you're like, this was fucking close contact, beautiful shave. I'm not going to have any issues.
Exactly. And I really, really, really like that their products are organic. They're really good quality. And I like that you can sign up for a shave plan. They have monthly deliveries for refills. You can stop or adjust the plan at any time. They come with a free shave towel with every delivery. I mean, you just get your money's worth with this stuff. What more do you need than a clean shave and a bunch of free extra products on the side? So if you guys are interested in that, go to shaveessentials.biz for your high quality shaving gear at incredible prices.
Guys, girls, anybody.
That's one more time, shaveessentials.biz.
That's ShaveEssentials.biz.
And use promo code TOPIX20. That's Topics20 for 20% off the entire order.
Fuck yeah.
Tell them that we sent you.
Please do.
All right. Let's keep going. Wait, did you ever find out the reason why we get goosebumps? I really want to know.
I got like a scientific thing, but it just says it happens as a reaction to cold, fear, shock, and sometimes a sense of nostalgia or something awe-inspiring. I don't think I've ever had nostalgia goosebumps. I might have had awe-inspiring goosebumps.
Me too.
At a fucking fireworks show or two.
Ew, that is so white to get goosebumps from fireworks,
I like
Alex.
a good fireworks show.
Oh, to get goosebumps from fireworks.
What awe-inspiring goosebumps have you had?
I get like goosebumps from speeches. Like
That's
good
true.
speeches and like
That's true. Like
good parts in movies.
Like an awe-inspiring speech.
Watching someone murder.
Who was
like,
the last person that was awe-inspiring that you heard speak?
John Stewart, 9/11 speech.
Okay.
I have a really good answer for that.
Really good. 18 years ago was the last time.
No, it was recent.
Oh, it was a recent speech? Okay. All right, fair enough. That's fair.
Yeah.
Oh, if I hear like Miley Cyrus sing Jolene, you know this bitch is gonna get the goosebumps.
Yes,
You
that
know
one's
it.
such a good one.
Every time. I'm sorry.
I like seeing like people live their dreams. Like if I see like one of those like clips where someone gets the golden buzzer on AGT or something.
Holy shit. Can we talk about the golden buzzer moment for a second?
Yeah.
I will cry my little damn eyes out.
If someone gets a golden buzzer.
I'll cry out my big browns over here.
I know.
I mean, you know, from the middle of the country, live in a town with like fucking 5,000 people and just been working on fucking breakdancing their whole life.
I saw one time where I think it was America's Got Talent, I believe. And there was this gothic dude who had never sang in front of anyone before. He was like, this is my first time ever singing not in my room. He was like, and he was like so nervous.
But
he was
he's been
shaking.
Singing for himself forever.
Yes, and he's like, not even, he's like, I wait till my mom leaves and then I sing when she leaves. Let me see if I can find it before I just ruin this.
Is it the best thing ever? I love when people like from just middle America, from Bumblefuck, can get on a stage and fucking perform their ass off. You're like, where the fuck did that come from?
And he's like this gothic guy who's like, I think like gay and like closeted and like sad, and it's just like crazy to see. I hate ads, by the way. Can I just say that? I'm sick of fucking ads, except for ours. Everybody shout out. I'm just kidding. Okay, so let me fast forward to the part. Okay.
My days of being shy and being an outcast have reached their end. I'd like to be able to really show what I can do.
Not somebody I'd talk to in public.
Describe him.
He looks like he used to be friends with Satan and he just like crawled right back up out of hell to be a human again, and he's not doing it perfect.
Yes. He looks like a character from Little Nicky.
He does. He looks like one of Little Nicky's brothers.
Okay, so listen.
Rough day at the office? Another feeling. What's your name?
My name is Andrew De Leon.
Andrew, you've got an unusual look, but is this how you walk around all day?
Yes.
Kind of a goth look, you would describe this as?
Yes.
I assume you're a singer?
Yes.
Well, listen, why don't you do your thing?
Okay.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Oh, his fucking contacts make me uncomfortable.
This is someone who's never sang before in front of anyone.
Voice of an angel, my dear.
Can you imagine sneaking this around?
No.
What?
If I could sing like that, dude, there wouldn't be one person who hasn't heard me sing. There wouldn't be one person.
I would do that while people were fucking me.
I would do that walking down the street, like parking my car.
I would opera sing while I was getting fingered. Easy.
It's kind of hot. You'd create your own vibrations. My whole body's vibrating with a fucking A note.
Oh, man. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I love that shit.
I love the golden buzzer. I also love the moment where you're waiting for the third fucking judge to hit it. And then it happens and like fucking balloons, confetti.
Gold confetti.
It's craziness.
All I ever want is be under a golden buzzer, to be honest.
God damn it.
What's a girl got to do to buzz around here?
What a great moment.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So yeah, anyway, goosebumps.
Yes.
Awe-inspiring moments. Bumps are created when muscles at the base of the hair contract and cause the hair to stand straight up. Right, but like, why? It's a sympathetic nervous system reaction, which is linked to the flight or fight response.
It freaks you out so much you want to run away.
Yeah, where you're like, I have to decide whether I'm going to fuck this shit up or run away.
I think it makes your body aware, like you're feeling something weird, be aware.
Yeah.
Like should you run?
Like you might actually be in danger. This is so not the norm.
This is either Reddit or a rapist. Damn.
Oh, it lost its original function in humans, which was to create insulation using body hair. So back when we were like fucking crazy hairy, by standing all of our hairs up, it would keep us warm.
Oh.
That makes sense. I
That
guess.
does make sense. That's why you get goosebumps when you're chilly.
Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
What was I going to say? I've been having these weird moments lately where like I get flashbacks of my dreams too.
I like it when that happens.
Like during the day, like I'll just remember my dream, but it'll be a memory like it happened yesterday, not like it was a dream.
I hate that. Because then you're trying to figure out what was real.
Yeah, like I'm like when I also still dream of the same place every night. I'm still going to that condo on the beach. And so like it's like my dreams are like a story and they like continue. Isn't that weird? Like I leave off and then I go back and then like it just picks off. I feel like I live there part-time.
I think it just feels that way because you keep going to the same place. Like you're having this recurring dream of location. So it always feels like you're picking up where you left off, even if it's kind of a totally different storyline.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Because like I have like dreams all the time of certain different places, and I guess they all kind of do feel the same, but that's just because they're happening in the same spot.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
It's so weird though.
It is weird. You gotta fucking go to therapy and figure out why you've been dreaming about the same place for 20 years now.
Like 3.5 years or something like that.
Yes.
Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. Just 4 years of the same dream every single night.
Nothing crazy or anything
Nothing
like that.
wild.
She's just at a beach. God damn it.
I'm just let me enjoy my damn beach.
Yeah. Fuck.
What else? Did you say you had a PSA?
Well, I do.
I want to hear about this PS motherfucking A.
It's a friendly PSA this time.
It is.
And it's a personal PSA this time.
Oh, shit.
This is a PSA today. Just to let anybody know that, and I'm not asking for them by any means. Please don't fucking take this the wrong way.
Oh, no. Nudes. It's about dick pics.
I just need you guys to know that if you're going to send me dick pics, they're going to get shown on some of my shows on Gas Digital.
Yeah.
That's what I need you to know. Because now it's like getting to the point where I'm getting dick pics and I'm fucking showing them to everybody at Gas. And I'm like, is this even right anymore?
Yeah, it's right, of course.
Am I a bad person?
No.
But it's like I never asked you for your fucking dick pic, and the guys at High Society Radio really want to fucking see them.
If a man has the fucking balls to send you a dick pic, he's got the balls for them to be out publicly.
The damn
see what you've
audacity.
Let me see what you've gotten lately.
Yeah, and what I thought was really funny about this, I actually didn't hate the entire interaction. I really liked the earlier.
That you also interact back with these people.
Well, I interacted back with him because he made it kind of like a thing that he wasn't going to send me a dick pic. It really like appeared as though he wasn't. I got to fucking find it. Give me a second.
Oh my God, you're just buried in them? You got to dig deep? How many DMs are you getting, Alex? God damn it, you're a whore.
I'm very popular. I don't know what to say. Here it is. Okay. So read the top of the conversation.
Okay. Hi, Alex. I really enjoyed your work on LOS, HSR, and Irish Goodbye. Just wanted to say that I'm a fan. Keep up the great work. I was going to send a sick pic, but I chickened out.
I knew that he meant dick pic.
Okay. That's so nice. This is my favorite message ever, is what you said.
Yeah, I'm like, I really fucking appreciate you deciding not to send the dick pic and to just be respectful and compliment me on my work instead.
Right. I bet it was your favorite until now. Ew. I hate this guy. Here's where I would have attached the pic. You didn't say anything.
I didn't say anything because I'm like, all right, I'm over it.
Then he had a good hour and 20 minutes to sit on the thought. So an hour and... Oh, no, this is not even that day.
I think it was like a week later.
Oh, yeah, this is like a week later. So then he didn't attach a pic. But then a week later, he just fucking sat through that whole week and he was like, I should have...
He's like, I fucked up. I should have sent the dick pic.
She said she liked it. She was into the thought of it. I should have just sent the damn picture.
You misread me. I was into the thought of him complimenting my work.
You were into the fact that he changed his mind.
Yeah. I was like, I really respect that you want to send a dick pic and decided not to because you're a good guy.
Yes.
Like, yeah.
So then he sent one. And let me say, it's not a bad looking cock. Mm-mm. It's a good sized cock. It's girthy.
It does look like he's like working. Like I think that he's like smushed his fingers at the base.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's pushed down the skin. He's pushed into his pelvis. I know that trick.
Yeah, like the base of his dick's actually receded into his body so that he could get more length.
He gave himself 2 inches.
Yeah, but easily. It's not terrible.
It's not terrible. It's got nice thickness and a nice overall aesthetic.
Mm-hmm.
Then he said,
big head dick.
Big head dick. So then he said, bored at work, so I finally have the nerves to send a pic. Sorry if you're offended. If you're not offended, my day will be made. And you just didn't write back.
Yeah, what am I going to say?
There's nothing to say.
Brother, you almost introduced yourself as being the guy who wasn't going to send the dick pic.
And then you changed your mind and went back to being the guy you said you weren't going to be. That's almost worse than just sending it originally.
It's so much worse than sending it originally. It's like you would have just been another one of the dick pics.
And now you're just a dick.
Now you're just a fucking dick.
You would have been a dick pic. Sometimes the dick pic becomes the dick.
Sometimes the dick pic, always the dick.
Never the dick pic, always the dick.
I like that. Yeah, so that's my PSA. It's like, I'm not asking for them. And if they just be aware, if you're sending them, I hope you listen to this episode and you know.
You learn.
Yeah. I feel like this is like a legal binding contract.
It is.
Like, if you send me a dick pic now, like you're basically giving me the right to fucking show it to Chris Stanley.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. And everyone
Specifically
else.
Chris Stanley.
Yeah, he really likes to see them. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's life. Such is life here at Gas Digital.
Such is life. Every once in a while you get a dick pic and it's not what you need.
It's always going to be one of the topics in our weekly meeting if you send me a dick pic. That's literally true.
At your work meeting?
At our work meeting. Like, I'll wait.
What company is this?
I'll wait until an appropriate moment, maybe like at the top or the end of the meeting when we finish all of our business and be like, hey guys, pass this around the table.
Right.
Say what you think.
Say what you think. Give it a 1 to 10.
Be as harsh as you need to. Be as critical as you feel.
Oh my God.
That's the way life is sometimes.
Well.
Yeah.
What can you do? What can you do for a penis pic?
Da, 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 da.
That one's good.
It's really good. I really like it.
So yeah, I've been still so obsessed with Teen Mom.
Oh yeah? Oh, I've been going into some older shows.
What shows?
Fucking get on Hulu. They've got every episode of My Super Sweet 16.
Oh,
yes.
What?
Yes.
I love My Super Sweet 16, you guys. If you haven't seen My Super Sweet 16, you got it. Specifically, get Hulu today just to watch it and watch these spoiled little fucks have the best birthday party you've ever seen in your damn life.
Dude,
talk about living vicariously.
It's the best thing ever. In every episode, there's like fucking 10 sentences that are going to be said in every episode without fail. It's like, this is going to be the best Sweet 16 of all time.
Okay, that's one of them. What's the other one?
Let me think.
My dad said we have a $500,000 budget. We'll see about that.
That's a really good one. That's literally there. So I heard that there are people here at this party who were not invited, and we are going to call security and get them out right now.
Mm-hmm. I like when they do the invites. I like how they break up. Like, they break down how these kids, plan their Sweet 16. Like, they're like, we got to do the invites. And then it's, this announcement for the invites, and a bunch of people show up like it's a fucking prize giveaway. And then it shows the teenagers that don't get the invites, like the fucking pimple-faced losers. Yeah. Oh, it's fucking brutal.
Like, it's okay. I didn't think I was going to get invited anyway.
I just came for the free chocolate she was throwing out.
Dude, I feel like a girl after your own heart. CeeLo Green's daughter, I think it's in season 1 somewhere. Her method of giving out fucking invitations
What'd she do?
Is the most extra thing.
What'd she do?
Her whole thing is it's my Sweet 16, so I'm trying to feel like a celebrity tonight. Like, it's my day to be a celebrity. So
she named herself C. High Green. I was like, okay, bitch.
So to give out her invitations, she gets all these waiters that are all fucking dressed up in light blue suits. Like, they're all fucking hot male and female waiters.
Right.
And they're in this Bentley driving around, right? And she's following them with all of her friends in a stretch limo. and they're pulling up in front of the houses, and the waiters are getting out to deliver the invitation to the people, and she's rolling down the window of the stretch limo from the street and just being like, hey girl, you coming to my party? Okay. With her fucking sunglasses, with her fucking fur coat on, and she's like, I love paying somebody to do my work for me.
No. She said that?
She said that. She's like, it makes me feel like a celebrity to pay somebody.
I see you driving around town for your sweet 16, and I'm like, come through.
Yeah, it was my favorite thing ever. I was like, this bitch gets it. She has like a primal idea of what it means to be a celebrity.
Yeah.
Like she's like,
I want servants.
Yeah, she's like, I will take it and I will have it.
She's the Joffrey of celebrities.
It was so beautiful. And her sunglasses, she's like taking her sunglasses and she's like, I know I'll see you at my party.
No.
Just from the limousine. It's the best.
I like whenever the girls have like boys that they like that are coming.
Yes.
And they're like, Jeremy's coming to the party tonight. We'll see if he dances with me. It's like, yeah, Jeremy's going to dance with you because your dad is going to buy him a Range Rover if he does.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. There's always whenever there's like a hot girl having a party, they make it a point to find dudes at the school who will look at the camera and be like, she's so hot.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
I like the girls that have the enemy that they invite.
Yes.
Like the frenemy. It's like, Sylvia always has her birthday parties around the same time I have. Mine has to be way more epic than hers.
Yeah. I saw one where like she threw her best friend out of the court a few days before the party. So she's like, listen, you could still come, but you just can't come to the VIP area. And the friend was like, well, I'm still going to go to the party. And was miserable the whole party trying to talk to the birthday girl.
No.
Who just wouldn't have her. It was fucking great.
She couldn't go to the VIP area. So fucked up.
So fucked up. Such 16-year-old drama.
I remember when I saw it with triplets. It was 3 triplets. They were rich.
I know this one. I watched it last week.
Oh, really? And the one was the wet blanket. And she was like, I'm going to prove I'm not the wet blanket. And she came out in some whore outfit and just strutted around her dad.
But another great thing was that like they were trying to plan their grand entrance, which everybody has to have like 1 or 2 grand entrances.
Yeah,
like
you have to
a helicopter or something ridiculous.
Yeah.
So these triplets are trying to plan their grand entrance, and the one who they always refer to as the wet blanket was like nixing all of the ideas. And their first and biggest idea was to all come in dressed as showgirls. And she was like, no, I don't feel comfortable. I don't want to do it. So instead, they each picked an individual activity that would be like their shining moment at the party. And the fucking wet blanket one
did the showgirl.
Ended up being a showgirl. I was like, funny. You fucking bitch. Had to take that away from your sister.
She was waiting for that for 16 fucking years.
Yeah. It was great.
Yeah. And they all had their boyfriends. They were so weird.
One of them was making out with a dude like at her party. Mm-hmm. It's like, bro, I'm sorry.
I'm jealous.
You've got family there. You've
jealous.
Invited 700 people. It's wild.
Man, the coolest party I ever had, my mom just bought hair dye and let us do it in my room without the windows open. I got sick all night.
That's a cool party, though.
Yeah.
You're supposed to open the windows, but...
I vomited all night.
How mad were your friends' moms who were like, we didn't know she was dyeing her hair?
It was like spray on, wash out dye. Like it washed with the next shower.
Okay.
And I was from Florida, so moms didn't care.
That's true. I remember a girl who had her hair highlighted when we were in 4th grade. Mm-hmm. Enemy number 1 of all the other girls.
Oh yeah, because she got her hair highlighted
this
first.
Bitch, yeah,
like a snobby bitch.
Yeah, I remember in those days it took like 2 weeks before the second girl would get the thing. Mm-hmm. Like the first girl would have it, and then it would be like 2 weeks before every other chick was like, "Mom, I need it now. I need to be the next person."
What were those things? They were like highlights.
Tips, like getting like a full set put on was a huge deal in like 6th grade for me.
2-piece bikinis was a huge moment in like life when you were like, I'm ready for the triangle top.
I also remember
the triangle top though.
That was like literally a secondary transition. There was like 2-piece bikinis,
then
and then
the
it was
triangle
like
top.
String bikinis with triangle tops. Yeah.
Oh, the string was a hard one for my parents to swallow.
Yeah. I just started wearing string bikinis without my mom saying something like 2 years ago.
Oh, that's so funny.
What else? Hair dyeing, obviously, of any kind.
Any kind of hair dyeing.
Piercings.
Piercings. First one to shave your leg.
That was a big deal. But I was like a hairy little kid. So my mom in 5th grade was like, she really didn't want me shaving. She was like, I'm just going to take you to get waxed and you'll probably be good for like 6-8 months. Mm-hmm. So I was one of the first girls to have like cute legs.
Oh, my mom let me nair in 5th grade.
Ooh, fun.
I remember the day it happened.
Nair is fucking magical when you're a kid. I wanted to so bad. I was like, you mean you just rub it on and the hair disappears?
I should use it again, honestly.
Yeah.
Just, put those chemicals inside my pores, have it burn the skin out. It's obviously really bad for
What if you fucking like go like this, like in the shower?
Not even that. Like you're putting something on your skin that's literally making your hair fall out.
Yeah. No good.
You know what I'm saying? Like it couldn't get any more unnatural than that.
Wearing thongs was another.
Oh, I stole my first thong from. Okay, so
such a Pen 15 where they steal the thong from the girl.
Yeah, no, literally.
You have to steal a thong, your first thong, if you're gonna get a fucking thong.
This girl Tori. Okay, so I was 13. This bitch was 11, and she had
fucking
a thong.
Tori. What a whore.
And Tori had a thong when she was like 11, and she was my sister's friend. She's like my sister's older friend.
And you were so jealous of her?
And I was so jealous. This bitch was spoiled, but I remember I specifically had like $10 or $15, and I was like, I'll buy that thong from you. It was her used thong, and I paid $10 for it.
Oh, so you didn't have to steal it. She was like, done deal.
Yeah, and she was like, great. My parents will get me another one.
Fucking awesome.
And I stole this little monkey thong.
Everybody wins.
And then I was on this bike one day, and I remember I let my pants fall.
Yeah, when you get your first thong,
you're a whore.
Such a calculated decision on the very fucking first day to let it show. It's crazy.
It's so hoary. And I was on this bike. I thought I was so sexy. I was on this bike. And
you probably kind of were like a
not really. I had my sister who was 5 years younger than me clinging on to the back of me where my thong was.
An little girl.
Yes. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. April was 8.
I guess you're right. I had my first thong when I was 12 maybe.
Yeah. And then I was on the bike like standing riding. You know what I'm talking about?
So your ass has to go side to side with your legs.
And then I remember this boy Forrest in my neighborhood. He was like also a couple years younger than me. And I remember I just rode past him in my thong, like on purpose. And I was like, I'm just teasing the young boys in the neighborhood. And I remember thinking, like, the young boys, like, I'm such an older woman.
I had sick thoughts like that as a kid, too. Whoa. Yeah, fucking Alexa had the first thong in my class. And she would fucking, when we had our gym uniforms on, she would fucking purposefully let it show. I was so mad about it. She was also the first chick to get, like,
herpes.
A bra with like pads.
Oh, this bitch, Alexa.
That was a big deal when you had a bra with pads that made you look like you had boobs, even the slightest.
Alexas always get everything.
Alexas get everything. It's like, shut up, Alexa.
Alexa, shut up. Good times.
Yeah. Yeah. That thong was a huge deal. And then once you got your first thong, it was like all thongs from there. Like I was like, I don't want to wear baby underwear anymore.
Granny panties?
Yeah. I literally considered anything that wasn't a thong to be granny panties.
Me too. I was like, disgusting.
Yeah.
Not even like boy shorts.
I mean, now I love like a good like booty cut
I love
short.
a good big thick cotton ugly like holy.
I love a good diaper on me sometimes.
I love a good ugly underwear on. To fall asleep in, like a t-shirt and an ugly underwear, and then like your sheets being all clean and your room being all cold.
Mm-hmm. I have a set of Rick and Morty underwear that I could only assume was made for children, but I've got them and they fit me and I love them. Holy shit. It's just Ricks and Mortys all over me.
I've recently grown up in like the last 8 months and have started throwing away my bad underwear. You know how you have like underwear that's just like not attractive?
I need to start doing that.
And I've just been like, I'm going to throw it away and buy more underwear because I'm an adult.
I've got such shitty underwear, and for some reason I look at it as if it is the same as it was the day that I got it. Like I remember it as it was when I met it. And I'm like, this was a good pair.
You're like a loving mother to your underwear.
Yeah, I'm like, this was a really good pair. I remember how cute they used to be.
This pair did me well. It's always been here for me.
Literally, I have one pair that like just over time they've just, it's a thong. It's just stretched now. Like when it's not on me, it's just looks like
it's like in Shallow Hal when the girl takes off her underwear and throws them and he like pulls them out and they're like this big.
Yes, and I still wear them sometimes. I don't know why. It's like fucking toss that shit.
You and your mom get in them?
It's crazy.
Oh my God.
And socks too. Like fucking holes in the socks. And I'm like,
I've started instantly throwing away any sock with holes and it's made my life significantly better.
I could afford to do that. My sock drawer is bursting at
and
the
you
seams.
could
It's like
literally afford to do that. Like socks are so cheap.
Yeah, I could, but yeah, but
I love
also,
getting a new thing of socks.
Socks are like my fashion statement. Like I fucking buy $12 socks really often.
Yeah.
And those are really hard to get rid of when you've like have one little hole in the heel. You're like, but they're still so cute.
Right.
Fucking $12 for socks is something I've been doing for a long time. It's really not okay. I don't know who decided it's okay to charge that. But like all the cute, really good socks, that's the price.
That's why I don't buy them anymore because I lose them too often. They're like expensive earrings. I don't do it. I just buy the cheap ones and then I keep buying them over and over again.
Girl, you know I got socks for every outfit.
I know you do. You came over to paint Bob Ross and your Bob Ross socks the other day.
You know what happened? I actually had 2 pairs of Bob Ross socks and I had to choose which ones I was going to bring over.
That's a hard choice to make.
It was hard. Next time I'll wear the other ones.
All right. Well, I got to get going.
We've got to get going.
Yeah, we've got podcasts to do.
We've got more podcasting always.
All right, you guys, thank you so much for listening to this week's episode of Broad Topics. Follow me on Twitter at Kimberly Congdon, on Instagram at Kim Congdon. Check out Stone Science, youtube.com/Stone Science, and my other podcast that Alex produces now that we're about to go do, Subway Creatures, on the Gas Digital Network. Alex, what about you?
You could follow me on Instagram and Twitter at I am Alex Scar. Check out all the shows that I produce for Gas Digital Network. Additionally, head to merchpump.com/broad topics.
Yes. Get a t-shirt.
Yeah, get one of our t-shirts. If you can't find it, the link is in the description. So just scroll down and click that link and check out the dope t-shirts we've got. We're going to have more coming. And yeah, we love you guys. Thanks for listening.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.